Hi everyone, I'm Nidhi and I've been associated with the Creative Compass for last 10 years. So today I'm very happy to be reaching out to all of you through this medium, this new medium that we all are adapting to during the COVID-19. And one thing that I really love doing is interacting with the youth. So I'm sure all of you are having your own set of inhibitions, your own set of doubts, your own set of confusions during this time, because everything around us has changed completely. You know how we were anticipating our exams, we were anticipating things to go a certain way, but everything has turned completely 360 degree around. So this is a new medium all of us are learning to adapt to. Same is the case with me. I'm also learning to adapt to this new medium. It is fun and it is great to see all of you from here onwards, and I would be looking forward to read all your comments, all your questions or doubts post this video. So today we are going to discuss the elements and principles of art and design, and the first element of art is dot or point. So what exactly is dot? What do you think? Just have a look around for a few seconds. You can pause this video and just have a look around and see where can you see dots. So a dot need not be an absolute circular shape or absolutely round shape. It could be a drop of ink, it could be a drop of tea fallen on the floor, it could be a thumbprint, it could be the dewdrops. So dots are everywhere. So to say, dots are the beginning of a line. So we were discussing dot or point. So although it sounds, dot and point sound similar, but they have a slight difference. So the difference is that the point will always remain a point and a smaller point. A dot could vary in its shape or size. The first example that comes to my mind when I talk about point is the paintings created by these great artists with pointillism. So pointillism is a technique where you just continue making different dots and you are able to achieve an artwork, be it color or black and white. There is so much of possibility with dot that we can do. We can create three-dimensional visual only by using dot. We can create balance. So now I would want you to pause the video and observe these 6 squares which has dots and see which of these are symmetrical or asymmetrical dots. So among the 6 squares, the first 5 are asymmetrical balance and the only last square is neither asymmetrical nor symmetrical balance. So if we talk about the square number 1, the left side dots in the square are balancing with the right side dots, and in square number 2 there is a diagonal balance. So the upper 2 dots are balancing the lower 1 dot, and in square number 3 there is a balance between the negative and positive space. So we can consider the dot to be the positive space in square number 3. In square number 4, we can again consider it a diagonal balance where the 3 dots on either side are balancing each other with the size. In number 5, we have 1 dot in the bottom and diagonally above it we've got 3 dots scattered, so that is another balance. And number 6 square is not balanced. One fine day I was just sitting teaching one of my students, and I had colors and I had nothing else. I didn't have brush. So what I did, I started dipping the back of my pencil and started applying on a black sheet of paper. And that is what I created at that point of time in half an hour's time using all the colors I had. This painting behind me is a very good example of dots. Do you remember that simple exercise that we used to do when we were young children? Connecting the dots. We used to make teddy bears and we used to make fish and we used to make lollipops, and we used to connect the dots by with a pencil to create those different shapes and forms. Can you think of a game which can be associated with dot? I can remember the dart game. So where you have to hit the dot and you score the maximum points. We can look at this exercise. So I hope you're having a paper and pen. So let's do one thing. Let's have a light square of 3 centimeter by 3 centimeter on your paper, and we start making these dots 1 centimeter away from each other, vertically and horizontally, and even in the middle. So when we make these dots, you will see that you will achieve a very lighter shade of dots. So the next step is use the same square and keep adding dots in the center of 2 dots, and you will see that you're going to achieve a slightly darker shade. So next step further, if you go and you add one more dot in between the dots in the empty space, you will see that you've achieved a darker shade. That's how you can play with the density of dots and achieve beautiful artwork. I would like to show you my artwork. So this is an artwork that I have created only with pointillism, or you can call it stippling as well.
So guys, I will teach stippling in the next video. Kindly note that elements and principles of design are a part of the syllabus for design, architecture and fine arts.
So I hope you've learned something valuable today. For further updates, please like, subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you can receive further updates on the topic of elements of design and art. Thank you so much for your time. All the best.